Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Incubator Podcast live at Hot Topics and Neonatology in Washington, D.C. We're joined by fellows from the University of Virginia, Division of Neonatology. We have Megan, Brianne, and Jamie. Guys, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for
There he
having
is.
us.
Yeah, and we spoke to your attending last year, and this is a tradition for University of Virginia to bring fellows to the conference. So tell us a little bit, which fellowship year are you all in?
Well, the first year.
All first-year fellows, which is quite a privilege, by the way. I don't know if you realize that that's first-year fellows. I didn't really get the chance to go to conferences. I was supposed to like mend the fort, so it's quite innovative. How are you guys enjoying Hot Topics so far?
It's been fantastic. We're just enjoying learning everything we can and getting exposed to all the groundbreaking research this early on in our careers.
Do you guys have specific sessions that you've eyeballed on the calendar that you're like, ooh, I wanna hear about that?
I feel like all of them. We were really looking forward to hearing Satyan speak because he actually came to UVA earlier this year, so we got a chance to meet him. So it was like, oh, we know him.
He's always a draw, and he doesn't mince his words, so he always has something interesting to say. As first-year fellows, are you guys presenting any posters or not yet? This will be for upcoming editions.
Not yet, not this year. We have a couple of our other fellows, like Nick Heitkamp, who's here with us. He's a second year. He is presenting tomorrow on some of his manic research with delayed cord clamping. So we're excited to go hear about his abstract.
And when you guys are seeing all this research happening, does it motivate you to go back and be like, all right, let's start this research project, let's start this scholarly activity?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We actually have a tradition. So we'll be presenting a journal club together with everything we learned on Thursday when we go back to UVA.
Very cool. And do you guys have areas that you've identified that you say, okay, this is gonna be the topic I'm gonna tackle based on what you're hearing about at the conference?
My current interest right now is on POCUS and specifically like lung POCUS and UT tube conformation right now. But hemodynamics is knocking on the door, so we'll see.
What about you, Brianne?
I personally really loved the ENT surgical talk this afternoon. That whole concept of just a non-surgical option I thought was fascinating. So I'm very excited to go back and tell our other department members about what we learned from that.
What about you, Megan?
Yeah, I'm planning on doing my scholarly work in neurodevelopmental outcomes. So that's where a lot of my focus is now, in addition to some tiny baby projects and the quality improvement.
Yeah, the tiny baby has been quite popular this time around. What is some of the aspects that you're really looking at specifically when you're listening to these great speakers, to looking at these abstracts and these posters, and you're saying, man, these are the areas that I think as a fellow we should be focusing on in terms of the methodology of doing research and areas that you guys really want to sort of hone your skills on?
So, I think to start, I thought it was really interesting, one of the first talks today where we could kind of just hear what is being done at different institutions regarding fluid management, humidity, and things we talk about and do every single day, and how we can kind of learn from practice in different places and compare and contrast to what we're currently doing now. And that's kind of a good starting point.
When you hear people talk about uncertainty and a lot of the evidence that what we do in the NICU, when we realize that we don't really have so much data to back it up, how does that make you guys feel, especially as you're trying to learn the ways?
It's definitely exciting. It's challenging and exciting to kind of see the evidence we have and know there's so much more room to grow and so much more to learn.
I think too to we've all of our career, we have been like, oh, there's not a whole lot of evidence for what we do, but to being here, it's like I'm kind of inspired to be like, okay, but it doesn't have to be that way.
Right.
But we can build data.
But who's to say
Well, like, yeah, there's not right now yet. I think that's been motivating. I'm like, oh, let's go study all these things.
Yeah.
I need someone to give me $1 million. Go ahead.
Have you guys been able to engage with some of the speakers?
Not so much yet, but maybe at this next hour of here, we'll have to go walk the room and try and hunt some of them down.
I would to talk to them, because I think that, like you said, you go to these conferences, you go to these talks, and you listen to some of the speakers, and you're amazed by the work that they've done. And then you approach them and they're really chill about it. And you're surprised. You're like, oh my God, that person is talking to me. That's kind of a neat thing.
It feels like a celebrity status. So then it's like meeting your heroes in real life. It's like, wow.
Yeah. That was always the funny thing when they would introduce themselves to me. I'm like, I've read your papers. Oh, I know who you are. Oh, yeah.
That's how I feel right now on this podcast. Getting talking to you right now. A little bit shell shocked.
But it's been like this for our entire field. I think neonatology is very nice for that. Like we have a a group of professionals that are willing to collaborate, who want to learn. And I think that's quite exciting. Do you guys have any plans for doing fun things in Washington, even though you're kind of very close to home?
We're not too far. That definitely was a convenience. We did get to check out the holiday market
Christmas market.
over the lunch break
Yeah.
today, which was very fun. They have a lot of cute booths there, and we got to dinner.
Working on dinner reservations and trying to take advantage of all the DC has. A lot of a break. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all been in the unit a lot to kind of pay it forward to be able to come here for the
Yeah, there's also there's no free lunch. Especially this is definitely nice in training. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you, Jamie, Megan, and Brianne. Thank you so much for dropping by, and congratulations again on your career so far.